So the chief product officer of YouTube, the platform that was created to let anyone with a camera in their home have a voice, the thing that really changed and transformed and empowered people for the first time. Well, they didn't mean to empower, people, just the right people. They now said that YouTubers who share their opinion on the news cannot provide context, and this is why they need to be suppressed and censored when it comes to newsworthy topics. Are you kidding me? Mohan, who is much smarter than you are and can provide context for everything, made the comments during an interview with Protocol's editor-at-large David Pierce when he was asked whether health authorities changing their advice about the coronavirus, such as the way they change their recommendations around masks, is causing YouTube to maybe be slightly behind when it comes to moderating content. Well, Mohan said the changing guidance on masks reflects the actual underlying information that is changing in a fundamental way, really, really rapidly. So he went on to say, as opposed to, somebody espousing their opinions about a mask, in their basement, this is coming from an authoritative channel, a news source, a medical professional. And that's the case when we think there's going to be some context that's provided around the question of masks. Even if that guidance changes, it will be reflected in sort of how an authoritative voice or channel talks about it. Well, then explain why you took the 2 ER doctors off and banned them. Because they weren't authoritative? They're in the ER. They have treated 5,000 patients and administered 5,000 tests. Mo, have you done that? Has anyone in Google done that? Has anyone in CNN done that? No. You had to smear them. 5 million views, and they were finally taken down. Now Facebook is banning users for saying that they're proud to be English. Okay, well, normally I understand that. I mean, look at their teeth. They're proud to be English. It was on St. George's Day. That's the patron saint of England. That's St. George's Day. I don't know. It's like St. Patrick's Day for Ireland. And so people were proud to be English on St. George's Day. They'd be like, proud to be an American on July 4th. Oh, that's crazy. So they barred anyone who was proud to be English from posting, and anyone who shared the image of St. George's cross with the white lion on a red field, a banner associated with Anglo-Saxons. There's the problem. They received messages informing them that they had been subject to various bans and suspensions because they had posted content which goes against our community standards on dangerous individuals and organizations. Oh, the Anglo-Saxons? What, St. George? Was he going to come charging you on his horse in his armor? What the hell is wrong with people? I am so sick. Trust people. That's the whole concept of America. Trust people. That's the whole concept of the internet. That's the whole concept of YouTube. Trust people. People will make interesting content. People will say interesting things. You may not like it. You may not agree with it. It may be wrong. But you're not a platform. You are now a propaganda arm for authoritative sources. So what are those authoritative sources that are not broadcasting from their basements? Of course, Chris Cuomo is an authoritative source at CNN. He can provide context from his basement for the last 3 months or 3 weeks. My gosh.
And Cuomo is particularly irritating because here's a guy who comes out and is preaching to everybody else how you have to follow the science. You have to be in touch with the science all the time. He did a big monologue about Trump's disinfectant press conference the other day.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Who actually thinks that Donald Trump was encouraging people to inject Clorox or Pine Sol? And by the way, it was Pine Sol. It wasn't Clorox. So somebody didn't get the idea. They decided to riff on that. You know, I don't know, Clorox, that probably is bad, but Pine Sol smells like a tree, so it must be good.
It's from nature.
Oh
it smells like trees. So just to give you a sense of what Cuomo's coverage is like, here is a clip from his show the other day.
Take 2 shots of Windex, swallow this light bulb, and call me in the morning. Come on, man.
From his basement.
From his basement.
Come on, man.
Come on. So,
come on, man. I'm Joe Biden. Come on, man. I thought you liked me.
I know. It's just, he's so irritating. But again, just mocking Trump. And look, you know, you're not going to go to Donald Trump for health advice. He's the only person that goes to McDonald's more than me and you. Like, there's no one's going to Trump for health advice. However, if you had someone who was telling you that they should be the one to guide you for what you put in your body, that person should definitely be responsible for what they're saying about health.
Right, like an authoritative source, like somebody like Chris Cuomo, who's mocking the president on, putting some Lysol into your body, which is completely not what he said, but he's an authoritative source. So what is he recommending, Stu? What kind of things makes him an authority?
Well, to understand that, you need to go to his wife and her magazine. It's called Purist Magazine. She runs this as her business. And it's basically like
that.
Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, if you think Goop is too much for the peasants. Like if you're you need it's an elitist version of Gwyneth Paltrow.
Right, so like the marble egg that you're supposed to insert inside of your vagina is like not marble, it's gold. Who would put marble in there?
Exactly.
It's got to be gold. Right, okay, I got it. Okay.
It's like, and also if you think Goop has sold out to the medical establishment, you need to go to Purist Magazine right now. You're going to love it. So I'm going through this, and so she's writing on the blog all these things that she's doing, and some of this got some press, that she was advocating for people to take baths with bleach. Now, she's very clear it's only a half a cup per 80 gallons, which is a big bathtub. Really, the peasant bathtub is only, the average bathtub I think is 30 gallons for what you actually use. But she wants 80 gallons of water and some of this. And she goes through all of these like home cures and, natural type stuff. So I'm looking into this, and she starts talking about, when she gets criticized, she mentions, well, this was all done at the direction of my doctor. And the doctor is Dr. Linda Lancaster. Now, okay, it's a doctor. Like, if a doctor's telling you to do something a little bit out there, okay. Well, she's a naturopathic doctor. And these doctors are recognized by almost half of the states in the United States as doctors. Not including New York, where she was getting the treatment. So she's not licensed there, but about half the states, this is recognized as a thing. Now, look, whatever. You could do whatever you want. If you want to try, bleach baths, it's all on you. But you can't be the guy who is telling us we have to stay close to the science when this is your world. And it's not just his wife's magazine. It is legitimately the way he treated COVID-19. And they call it treatments throughout the blog. At times they say, well, there's no treatments. This is why I treated it this way. Here are the treatments. Things like, cayenne pepper and ginger and olive leaf. Oh, my gosh. And all sorts of, these sort of nice feel-good things. Now, Dr. Linda Lancaster, she, as you may know, Glenn, is the founder of the Light Harmonics Institute.
Oh, the Light Harmonics.
Yes.
I love that institute. It's my favorite. No, I'm thinking of the Light Harmonica Institute, which teaches you to play harmonicas with crystals and light refraction. But that's a different story.
And quietly. You play the harmonica lightly there. Here is Dr. Linda Lancaster describing how we recover from illness. I'm going to give you a hint. It's not medication.
The body has an innate ability to heal itself. We were born with this vital force that knows how to heal us. What interferes or what causes illness?
It's a good question. What causes illness? Now, you might say a virus.
Right, sure. That would be somebody with an opinion in the basement. That's not authoritative. We're going to get to an authoritative answer on what causes illness in just a second. Again, this is Chris Cuomo's doctor. And Chris Cuomo, of course, is an authoritative source. Us? No. Him? Yes.